Okay, well, here we are. First game of Kill Team.
Woo woo.
First time recording, anyways. We're still pretty new, so we're learning as we go. We have Anna playing the Plague Marines versus me, Will, with the Tempestus Aquillon. I'm pretty sure is how it's pronounced. We have the Vulcus set up with the 3 objectives. I didn't measure because apparently measuring is for nerds. So we're just eyeballing. We will roll off for initiative, I guess. We both got our CP for the turn.
Okay.
So roll off for initiative.
Will is green, I am red.
Oh.
Hit it in the dice tray.
Oh yeah.
Nice 6. 4.
Okay,
So Will's got initiative.
I will take the initiative. So for our faction equipment, I've gone with the 4 faction. Or for our equipment, I've gone with the 4 faction equipment for the Tempestus Aquillon because I figured that would be the easiest. We have the... Is it at the back, I guess? Oh yeah, super scuff already. So we have the daggers to give me better melee attacks. Combat stims to ignore move when we're injured. Drop augury to do a free cheeky move of the drop token, and the remote overseer. So at once during the battle, when rolling off to decide initiative, I can re-roll my d6, which is pretty spicy.
Nice. For my equipment, I'm sticking with my faction equipment, which are plague bells, which is you can ignore any changes to the stats of friendly plague marine operatives from being injured, including their weapon stats.
Very good.
Blight grenades, which is friendly plague marine operatives have the following ranged weapons, which is just blight grenades, which is range of 6, blast 2, saturate, severe, and poison. Plague rounds, which is friendly plague marine operative bolt guns and bolt pistols have the poison and severe weapon rules. And then poison vents, which is whenever an enemy operative that has one of your poison tokens is activated within 3 inches of a friendly plague marine operative, I can inflict D3 damage on it instead of the normal 1.
Also seems pretty good. Okay, so next we go for setup. So I'm going to set up my armless leader.
And this is the 3-inch setup, correct?
Yeah, it should just be behind the line of terrain.
I'm just going to set that up just for visual.
There you go. So I have to put 4 of my guys on the ground. So I'm going to do my leader here.
4.
Who has a power sword, even though he doesn't have any arms. He's gonna have the power weapon and whatever gun he gets with that. I think it's the Hotshot Las pistol. Yes, because that one's less good. Okay, and then we have the 3 mooks. We're gonna go over here in cover. So should we set that up? We drop our guys.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. And then I can just edit these videos so they're shorter. We're so recording, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know how long we'll record for?
I don't know. I also don't know how to edit clips that are really long, like how to split videos yet.
So maybe we turn them off.
Because I'm used to clipping in between each.
Okay.
And then I take those clips and I edit out little pieces because I'll start a video and then if I mess up at the very first beginning, I'll just edit that part out and then continue.
Yep.
So I don't know how to, this would be a prime opportunity to stop the videos now and then we can edit out the start where we started and then where we stopped.
Okay. I'm wondering if we do per round.
Okay.
Because then it'll only be about 15 minutes, which doesn't seem too bad. And then if it's super unmanageable, then I can just...
So right now would be a good time to stop.
I want to have
this camera.
Us talking to record it.
Okay.
I want to have these as reference points.
Okay.
And then it'll pick, because we don't have the mic set up, so it'll pick up the audio too.
Yeah.
And it might be fun to have some of this, back and forth recorded, and then just dub it over. Okay, so first drop. Gotta wait for that to stop shaking. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, so we're gonna go with our armless leader, and he's gonna go over here.
He lost his arms in battle, guys.
Yep, he just kicks people now. He kicks with the power of a power weapon. And then we have move number 1 with his conceal order.
He's got grenades on the bottom of his feet. He just kicks them.
Yeah, there you go. And then we have those 2, just like that.
Nice.
And there's my first drop. And then we're gonna hop over here. We're gonna set this up over here.
I'm thinking I'm gonna drop my guys over here.
I kind of want to do your stuff from this side, my stuff from this side. So maybe
Okay.
I'll go like this. This will walk it quicker too.
Yeah. It's a learning curve.
Never held this camera before. Might almost be better putting the table on doing the stuff on the other table, because then we got more room this way.
Yeah, and then doing the smaller stuff on, or even setting up the big table.
Yeah, I just like having this.
Yeah. See, like that?
Sure, you putting them both there?
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go.
Okay, I'm gonna start this one.
Okay.
Stop shaking. Yep.
I think I'm gonna go with my champion first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna deploy him here. The cover order. And then, who do I want to do next? I think I'll drop my wizard just right beside him.
Tag team.
Yeah, he's a good healer.
Yeah, because that's what the champion needs is more heals, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, mine's gonna be quick. I'm just gonna drop a token. My second deployment's pretty easy. It is my turret and my 2 gunners and the dual gunner. I guess I should have mentioned I'm running for operative selection. We never went over that. I'm running. I dropped the sniper. He's probably better than the turret, but who doesn't want a fucking turret, right? Like, you have to
Exactly.
want the turret. And because GW is so gracious, you can alt pose them to get both the heavy gunners in your kit. So we're running the 2 heavy gunners and the turret. For my deployment, I'm going to keep 4 guys up in the air, and we're going to drop a drop marker
Why not?
in our drop zone. Because, you know, what's more fun than deep striking?
So rude.
And who are you going to go next?
I'm gonna drop a guy here and probably another one over here.
Here's 3?
Somewhere here. No, maybe around here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick my or is that my warrior?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my warrior. My warrior is gonna hang out behind this wall. This one cover.
And then you're putting another guy.
And then I'm gonna pick.
Where are you putting it? I'll just move the camera.
I'm gonna put my flail, Mr. Flail, right here.
Oh, bonus.
He's sweet for melee.
You got the gunner to back him up.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. And my last drop's just my token. And then I'm having deja vu. We're just gonna throw down another Deep Strike token because what's better than one but two?
Or no, that's my Bombardier.
Are you gonna switch them?
Or is that my Bombardier?
That's your Bombardier, but that guy also has a knife, and your warrior has a knife, and your Bombardier.
Because I think I've been using that one as my warrior, and that's my Bombardier. I think that'll stick as my Bombardier.
Yeah, because then you have the knife, and that's how you can differentiate them. Okay, that works.
I'm gonna set up a guy here and one here.
Okay.
So I was incorrect before. The guy I placed before was the Bombardier. So this guy is actually the warrior.
Oh, I guess it's not going to zoom properly.
No, it's not going to focus. There you go.
So that's the Bombardier with his gross fly eyes.
And that is the warrior.
Nice little knife. Get in there and shank people.
So I'm going to place my warrior right here beside the wizard. Little group of friends. And then my icon bearer is just going to hang out behind here. And that is all my guys dropped.
Me too. Okay.
You should do like a video of like going across.
Yep.
With that and then going across.
So here we have our setup. We got 4 guys. Oh no, but wait, there's more in Deep Strike. And then over here, Anna's got her guys nice and spread out. Except for over here, they're clustered. I wonder if they're going for that stronghold, maybe. But
maybe.
Couldn't possibly be that. That's going to be so shaky.
Yeah.
Might be fun to have really shaky camera, though.
There's like a fancy thing we can buy once we get better. And maybe...
It was like a stabilizer.
The stabilizer, yeah.
Okay, so we got our operative set up. Next we have scouting. Put your number behind your back.
Dun it, dun it, dun it.
What number did I pick?
Dun
I
it.
forget. Okay, I
Dun
remember.
it, dun it.
3, 2, 1. Number 1, we're both going with an equip. So I'm going with crack grenades because they blow up Space Marines pretty good.
And I am going to go with frag grenades because they have a 2-inch blast and I just like to blow stuff up. I played a buddy at the game store the other night and I blew up his dog and it was sad, but it felt pretty good. So.
Yeah, and you might be able to cluster me.
Exactly.
Get a couple guys. Okay, and then that's the end of the deployment. So we will jump into the first round.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, so Anna's going to get initiative because we both picked the equip.
Woo!
So we'll give her the initiative token. I feel like I immediately forgot something. Oh yeah, so we both picked attack up, which we've kept hidden, and we picked a primary up, which we've also kept hidden. We will go to strategy phase of turn 1. Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Okay, so we both get a CP, our fancy CP tracker here.
We only get one because it's first round, correct?
Yes. And then, would you like to activate any strategy plays?
I don't think so for the first round. I think I'm just going to stay settled.
Okay, I'm going to move mine. And I should have looked at this when I was just looking at the rules. As a strategic gambit in the first and second turning point, you can move your drop markers up to 4 inches, measuring the horizontal distances only. So we will be moving these 4 inches. So this one is going to move up to here.
Ew.
And then this one is going to move up
Hey,
to
what the
here.
heck?
Just like that. Wow, so much free movement. Wait till we get the the religious zealots. And then the big dude with the mace moves up, and everybody is like, "Yeah, we move too." So you put your like missionaries here and here. This guy moves up. His whole congregation goes up, and then these guys also go up, and then you activate them, and then they just blow stuff up with their melters.
I'd also like to say we wore our classiest attire.
Oh yeah.
Pajamas.
Yes, we're very classy with the unpainted terrain and everything. Okay, so I think we just go into firefight phase.
Alrighty.
I'm sure if we've forgotten anything, the one viewer will remind us in the comments.
Yeah. No,
okay.
the 5,000 viewers. Let's be positive.
Remember to like and subscribe. Join our Patreon. Give us $1 million. Who are you going with first?
Well, let's go with my champion. He's fun, he's aggressive, he's scary. So my champion, all my guys have a 5-inch move.
Classic Nurgle.
They are 3 APL, so they get 3 activations. I need the measurement stick.
Oh, did I see that? My bad. I have a tape here too.
So he's kind of tucked around here, so I'm going to move him 1 inch to the side. Get him around. And then I can move him another 4. Which will bring me right up to here.
Nice. You can probably dash over here if you want, or...
And then...
I guess you're going for the stronghold.
Yeah, I think I want to go for the stronghold with that champion. So, I think it's a 2-inch to get over.
You're not gonna
and I'm not going to be able to get over with a dash because it'll be just 1 inch. So I'm going to keep him there. I'm going to keep him covered. I'll dash him just to tuck him right there. And that is my champion.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I kind of wonder if we pre-measure first, and then it's a little quicker.
I feel like it shows like the game actually playing though if we like measure out, you know.
Yeah, and it'll be good. I just mean for like the first round.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Decisions.
I know, right? Where's the tape? I guess I could move over to here. Put some pressure. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so my first activation is going to be with... What are the mooks called? Gunners? No, it's not Gunner. Trooper! Okay, my first Trooper is just going to make a move over to here and stay concealed. Oh, my fucking... Classic. Can't even see it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so my first activation will be my Trooper, and he's going to move over to here.
Classic, eh?
Yep. Okay, next.
Sneeze. I think I'm gonna go with my bombardier.
Okay, and you're gonna move him up to here?
Yeah.
Okay. You get this set up. You want to measure out where you're gonna be able to move to?
Here. And then I'll dash 3 over here.
Okay, you're good to go. Okay, you're good to go.
So I'm going with my bombardier. He also has the 5-inch move. I'm just gonna move 5. Oh, and get caught on the movement marker. And then I'm going to dash him his 3. Over into this corner.
Extra kg.
With so his cover and conceal.
Perfect.
Do you want me to hold it?
It's like too high, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to go with the other one for the. Can't see that token there. Okay, my next drop is going to be my turret, and he's going to drop within 3 inches of the marker, and then he's just going to do a little redeploy over to be here so that he can peek out from this barricade. And he will also get a conceal order. Good catch, good catch. Okay, who's next?
My warrior.
Classic. Jesus Christ. I know.
Maybe come over here.
Sure. You should be on the camera. I suck, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I've been doing it with TikTok for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with my warrior here. And
Hop over the barricade, dash up to the wall.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to be able to get him over here. And then that's going to keep him pretty exposed to Buddy there. So it is.
It's min 2 inches.
Min 2 inch?
Yeah.
So that'll take 2 inches off my 5-inch movement, so he can move 3. So 1, 2, 3. We'll take him to here. And then he's got a 3-inch dash, so I'm just going to tuck him up there.
There we go. Okay. My next activation will be my armless leader. Actually, yeah, I might as well. So my guys have a 6-inch move, so we're gonna go an inch over, and then we're gonna go 5 inches up, and then we're just gonna dash up in here with the cover order. And there we go. Barricade's super shaky. So much for heavy cover.
Go with my wizard. So I'm going to go with my wizard, and he's going to jump over the wall, same as the warrior, with a 3-inch move, because it's 5 minus 2. He's going to do the same, plop right there, also get his 3-inch dash. I'm just going to tuck him here. with the conceal.
I wish there was some better cover here. I don't really like where this guy is. My next activation will be this trooper here, and he's got to go 2 inches up, and then he gets 4 inches over. So he's going to be able to hop up over here, and because I ignore down, not that it matters when it's 2 inches, but then he can shuffle in and then do a dash up to here with a conceal.
I'm going to go with my flail. So I'm going to go with my flail. He's going to move 5 inches. And then a 3-inch dash.
I think I can make an angle for that one.
Already did it?
Yeah, it's super shaky. There we go.
So I'm going to go with my flail. He's got a 5-inch move, so I'm going to move him over here. And then 3-inch dash. We'll put him onto this objective point.
Useful for next turn.
Exactly.
Next, we're gonna go with this trooper in the back, and he's just gonna. I guess you got your icon bearer. I was thinking about going here, but you might actually just scoot a little bit, get a better line of sight, and then stay on conceal.
I don't know if I should move my icon bearer over here or put him over there.
You only got the 2 guys here, right?
That's what I was thinking.
And the bombardier has the short-range pistol, so it might be a good idea to get him up.
Yeah.
Or you just run him right up the front into here, but then he's gonna definitely take some fire from my turret.
Yeah.
You could maybe dash him and then move through the door to behind here, right? Because if you go out 2 and then up 1, that'll put you to the door, and then 4 inches will put you under this because there's a door there.
Yeah.
And then you're behind cover here.
Because then I was also thinking I could move to here and then dash to here.
Yep. Make sure you measure with this side. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. You're kind of.
But I didn't know if I would be like right in the line of sight of that guy.
Yeah,
so.
I'll be able to just shoot you.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay. I'm gonna try to put this like here. Oh fuck this.
Do you want me to help?
It's kind of fun to struggle. We're not professionals. Well, I'm not a professional. I don't know what you do.
I just don't have professional equipment.
Yeah. I'm gonna blame the equipment too, sure. Oh, and the fucking camera closed. That's not a bad angle though. Oh, gotta go back to video.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my icon bearer. He's gonna move 2 inches.
So you gotta round up.
And then move 1 to the door.
Nice little dash.
My dash. And then to go through the door, that is 1 inch to go through the door, correct?
Yep.
So it'll take 1 inch off my 5-inch move, giving me 4 inches left. So that will put me 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll put me right about here.
Yep, and behind that rock. Yep, and then you just want to get a little closer so you're in the cover there.
There's my last guy.
Okay. My next drop, we're going to drop our gunner. Shotgun's the one with the long range. So we're going to put this guy right here. And he's also going to get a conceal order. And then do you want to counteract with anybody? Or are you going to just keep them where they are?
Well, I can only move 2, right?
2 inches, yeah.
And that won't take me over
Nope.
there. And maybe I'll move Buddy to the door here.
Okay, let me try to get that.
So we're gonna go with my bombardier, and he's gonna move 2 inches, which will just take him to the door. For counteraction.
And then for my last activation, or not last, sorry, I'll drop my other gunner in this window. With a nice view of the battlefield. Good like that?
Yep.
Okay, so counteraction is going to be a pass. I'm going to keep my other 3 guys up in the sky. So that will be the end of turning point 1.
Woo!
So, as we can see, the Aquillons have pushed up, trying to solidify their position before the Nurgle forces, who have also moved up, get in there and smash us right in the face. Okay, so probably should have mentioned, but I have 3 guys still up in the air, ready to deep strike. I'm just going to set up my camera here so it's ready to go, and then we will get into a priority roll. So, and I had initiative for turn 1, so I'm in tiebreakers here.
You picking your 6 too?
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, out of the
Doesn't count. Oh man, wasted a 6. Oh,
and rolled a
classic.
1. Rolled a 5. Woo!
Oh, fuck. I'm tempted to use my once per battle thing. Am I feeling lucky? 1 in 3 chance. I mean, if I get
Trying
it,
to
I
beat
can...
a 5?
Yeah, I know, but like if I get that melt the bomb off in your face, that'll feel pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna use my once per battle faction rule or equipment. Maybe it is. I don't know. One thing lets me reroll one of these.
For a 4.
Never lucky. Okay, so.
Now it's gone.
Yep. So Anna's gonna keep initiative.
Yes, I am. Did we gain CP?
Yep, I'll get 2. You'll get 1.
Go to 4.
And you go to 5. Okay, what would you like to do?
For my first strategy ploy, I am going to drop down a cloud of flies. So cloud of flies works as place one of your cloud of flies markers in the kill zone. Whenever an operative is shooting a friendly plague marine operative that is more than 3 inches from it, If that friendly operative is wholly within 3 inches of that marker, that friendly operative is obscured. In the ready step of the next strategy phase, remove that marker. So I have 2 spots I could put it. I could put it here, or I could put it here. You have guys that could shoot me here.
And guys that can shoot you here.
And guys that could shoot me here. I feel like I'm a little more spaced out here. Whereas I could place my cloud of flies here and then you can't get into the 3-inch range.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas here it's a little more difficult.
Keep me off.
To keep you off of it. But I'm a little scared because those guys don't have much of a defense. I think I'm just going to put it over here.
Seems good.
And I think I'm going to place... I think I'm going to place my cloud of flies here. No, I'm going to place it here. So that gives me pretty good coverage.
Okie dokie.
So that will cost me a CP.
Seems good. I have to pick up one of my tokens, so I'm going to pick up this one. Maybe.
The sticky.
Oh,
the Sharpie.
Right. And then I'm going to move...
We have to showcase the Sharpie, babe.
this token up to here.
No.
Okay. That's my first strategy. Do you want to do anything else?
Pass the Sharpie. So I got really tired of trying to pick up these little markers. So we stuck some sticky tack to an end of our Sharpie. And it just picks them up. It's perfect. Hacks with Anna.
Any other strategies?
I think I'm also going to pay for Lumbering Death.
Okay.
Which is whenever a friendly Plague Marine operative is shooting or fighting during an activation in which it hasn't moved more than 3 inches, or whenever it's retaliating, its weapons has the ceaseless weapon rule.
Seems good. I'm going to pay 1 for sudden offense. Count the number of friendly Tempestus Aquillon operatives that aren't incapacitated, then have the result, rounding up to give you X. Until the end of your activation, friendly Tempestus Aquillon operative weapons have the balanced weapon rule if they are the first friendly operative activated this turn, point equal to X. So, I have 10 guys live, so my first 5 guys that go will get bounced. Okay.
And I think that's all I want to do.
And that's all for me.
Because none of your guys have poison tokens yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's all I want to do.
Okay, so we'll go into the firefight phase.
Alrighty.
Okay. And you get the first activation.
The first activation.
Yep.
So. I'm going to go with my wizard, and I'm going to move him in and get him nice and tucked and safe.
There you go, ma'am.
So he, like all my guys, has a 5-inch move. To get over the wall, it'll be 5 minus 2. 3. So he's going to move right there. And then I'm just going to dash him.
You're going to secure that objective?
Oh, yeah. So I'll secure the objective before I dash. Good point. And then I will dash into that corner. So I'm nice and safe. And keep myself concealed. And And that's my wizard.
Okay. Well, I'm going to activate. So I'm going to be a bit of a spike. I'm going to pay 1 for a hot drop. I can... Nope, that's not right. Adjust coordinates. There we go. I can set a... Oh, but he can't shoot if I do that.
Phew.
Shit. I got to drop within 3 inches. I do believe. Yep. So that will still let me drop here. So my Grenadier will deep strike in. Uses once per battle Melta Bomb. Is that what he's called? Have I got these names right? Yes, Grenadier. So he has a limited 1 Melta Bomb, which is 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, damage is 5/3, devastating 3, piercing 2. And our 3-inch range, so it's going to hit both your guys. Hopefully we don't make the wife cry on the first game of Warhammer, but here we are.
So piercing 2 means I can only roll 1?
Yep.
Oof.
Yep, very oof. So we'll hit your melee guy first.
Okay.
You know this is just like kamikaze, right? Like
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Hitting on 3s. And this is the first guy that's gone
2 crits.
Balanced. Balanced lets me reroll 1 of my attack dice.
Oh, come on.
Into a hit.
4.
So it is devastating 3, so you're going to take 6 before the defense rolls.
So
Down to 8.
I can't re-roll for the 6 damage?
No, because it's mortals.
Okay.
It's not an attack dice. But you do get your 1 defense roll.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Hey,
Woo!
into a block. So that will be 1 block, and crits are 3 each. So that'll be 6 more, and then you can roll your disgustingly resilient rolls for those.
So that'll be just 1 or 2?
2. Because it's 2 instances of 3 damage.
Come on.
Go for 4s. Get 1.
1.
Take 5. Down to 3.
Ouchies.
Big ouchies. And then against the Bombardier, same roll.
Whew!
So it'll be 3 from the mortals, and then 3 hits.
Ouch.
So you will be down to 11.
Alrighty.
Get a save.
Get a save.
Okay, so regulars are worth 5 each. Holy shit. So that's 13 damage.
Okay, so roll 1, 2, just 2, eh?
It's 3.
3?
If you don't make these, you die. So you can pay 1 CP to auto pass if you want.
I'm just gonna risk it. It's fun.
Ors? Ah.
I die, don't I?
So you take 4, 9, 12. You're at 11.
Oh.
Would you rather?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, babe.
No, you're not.
That dude is pasted. Okay, so that's going to be a kill token for me. Puts me to 1 and 1 victory point. And I also have to drop a confirm kill token and reveal my attack off. Which is confirm kill. And then I gotta throw one of these over here.
is he's gonna die. One of his activations will be taking that checkpoint.
Okay, so I'm going to put him over here. Okay, so going with your flail.
One of his activations will be taking that checkpoint.
Seems good. You're gonna flip him over to engage.
And then I'm gonna engage him and charge into that guy there. Give him a good smack.
Seems good.
Before I die. So he has Flail of Corruption. Which is 5 attacks, 3 hits, damage is 4/5, so 4 on regular, 5 on crits. And then its wording is brutal, severe, shock, and poison.
Okay, and shock is you knock down one of my successes, I believe, and you get your first crit. Yes. Okay, and then I am 3 attacks hitting on 4s, damage 3/4.
And then severe is if I don't get a crit, one of my regulars becomes a crit,
Yep.
correct? And then brutal is what?
I think your opponent can only block with critical successes.
Okay. Those are all hits.
Not bad. Okay, and then I hit on 4s. Okay, there's one.
One block, or I guess this is melee.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get your first die.
First one will block your hit.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna deal 5 damage.
Okay. Down to 3.
4 damage.
And I'm very dead already.
Another 4 and another 4.
Stop, he's already dead.
And that is for killing my bombardier.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Best served cold. Okay, and that will also score you up on your kill off.
Woo!
No points though, because I have a bunch of dudes. I guess I'll switch this so it's a little more cohesive. There we go. Okay, and then over to me
We have to get a coffin. We have to get a 3D printed coffin that we can put guys in.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can organize the scoreboard because we could get a 3D printed scoreboard and then we could have the coffin over there.
Yeah.
And have our dead guys over by the score. What do I want to do? Do I try to finish that dude off?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I guess I could do that after. You still got that guy in there, right? Well, we're playing fast and deadly. We're gonna throw another guy right into the meat grinder.
Do we play defensive?
Nah.
Or...
We're too new to play defensive. Gotta learn how offensive the offense is before we can be defensive. So my Aquillon shock troopers, because they're cool backpacks, they ignore drops. So I'm gonna
Oh, fuck right
shoot
off.
this guy down here and shoot you right in the face.
Fuck right off. I put my... No. Leave my wizard alone.
Okay, and that one is the gunner.
It's okay, he'll just heal himself. You'll shoot him once and it'll just be like, he'll just pop up the bullets right back.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot him
I
right
think I
back.
mixed up my gunners and put them in the wrong spots. That's the guy with the plasma carbine. Yes. And you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna hot shoot it. So.
Of course you would.
Why not, right? So we have balance because of my strategy thingy. We are 4 shots, hitting on 3s, lethal 5+, piercing 1. No, she's gone. Oof, that's not very hot. We're 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 crit.
A 3 and a 2. So I save 1.
1 blocks, that's 6 damage.
Oh, jeez. And then I roll 2?
Just 1.
Just 1.
Because it was just a 1 hit.
Woo!
Take 5.
5.
Down to 9?
I believe so. I'm 14.
Okay, well, there's a guy for you to kill.
Thank you.
Playing very strategic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm hot, so I have to make a roll.
Yeah, hurt yourself.
We have a 4-up save, so we're safe.
Oh.
Okay?
Alrighty. Well, obviously I'm going to send in my champion.
Yeah, seems good. I shouldn't have even moved the camera.
And my champion is going to hop in.
Gotta activate him first.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
The toy. He's going to plunk on in.
Charge him?
Yoink. I'm going to shoot first. Can I shoot and then charge?
You can't reposition and charge in the same turn. That's the rule we learned the other day.
Okay,
So if
then
you want to charge, you gotta just charge right in.
Yeah, sure. I will just charge right in.
Yeah, because that wall's a little tall for you to see over.
I'm coming for you.
I'm in danger.
I'm coming for you.
At least I got my fancy dancy knife.
And then I have the sweet plague sword.
Yeah.
Which is 5 attacks, hits on 3s, damages 4 on regulars, 5 on crits. The wordings are severe, poison, and toxic. And toxic is whenever this operative is using this weapon against an enemy operative that has one of your poison tokens, add 1 to both damage stats of this weapon, so it doesn't. It also has another key wording that is Grandfather's Blessing. Whenever an enemy operative that has one of your poison tokens loses 1 or more wounds within 7 inches of this operative regains up to an equal number of lost wounds to a maximum of 3 lost wounds per turning point, and only if this operative isn't incapacitated. So that's pretty cool. So 5 attacks, hits on 3s, severe, poison, and toxic. So if I don't get any crits and I get a regular, my regular becomes a crit. 1 regular does. And 1 of my regulars becomes a crit. Take out that 1.
I think we are a very dead boy. Hey, we get a crit.
Nice. So I go first, correct?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay 1 for a reroll. No, I'm just gonna die either way. Yeah, okay. I've accepted my fate.
So I'm gonna use my crit to block your crit.
Seems good.
And then I'm gonna hit you for 4, 8, 12.
Very dead.
I'm starting to understand the blocks a lot better.
Yeah, it's weird, but it is fun. Okay, adding to my graveyards, that'll be another kill for you.
Woo!
And that'll give you a victory point. Congratulations.
Slaughter gang.
And then you have 1 more activation, but you can't dash or reposition, so I guess you're just gonna kind of stay there, right?
I'm just gonna chill.
Seems good.
I mean, could I no.
No, you can't. I'm invisible. So that 2 guys up here. Move back over here.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're going to use our faction equipment drop auger, and we're going to shuffle this point over just a touch. And then we're going to drop our gunfighter in within 3 inches of it. I think that's 3. I guess I shouldn't cheat on camera, eh? Yep. And he will get the activated, and then he's going to shoot your wounded fighter.
Oh no.
Okay, Aquillon gunfighter.
I think he's gonna die.
Focused. He is 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, ceaseless and rending. And he is balanced because he's my 3rd activation.
Ouchies!
Ceaseless is pick one result and reroll those ones, right?
I believe so.
Yes. So I will reroll my 2s with ceaseless. With different dice, because fuck those dice.
Nice.
A little
Crit.
better. And then we are balanced, so we can reroll one of these.
To a crit.
I'm keeping that one. And then I'm going to pay a CP to reroll this one. I really want this to kill. Into a hit. We're taking it.
You're so fucking rude to me, and I'm your wife.
It's just a game. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
It's not just a game, guys. This is real life.
Okay, so and then rending, if I have a crit, I can upgrade a crit. So I get 3 crits.
Oh god.
Then no piercing, so you do get your 3 shots. Just roll 3 6s. Easy. So close. And we're going to do a little... Take out this guy. And then that will drop another kill confirm token. And it will score another point. You need a sec?
No, I'm going with my icon bear, and he's gonna beat the fucking shit out of this guy. This is pure fucking revenge. I've got an 8-inch range on my gun.
I'll give it to you.
Well, if not, I can just move.
I guess you do have the bolt pistol, so you can do 2 shots.
Yeah.
I'll get a little finickier than this then. No, I mean, like, I genuinely think that that's probably pretty close to 8.
Okay.
That's close enough. You can just shoot from there.
Cool. Gonna activate my icon bearer. And we're gonna toss some shots.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, Rut-row is right. Raggy. So we got 4 attacks, hits on 3s, damages 3 regular, 4 on crits, range of 8. I have plague rounds, which gives me poison and severe. So a regular damage will give me a crit if I don't have any crits. So 4. Sweet baby Jesus. Ouch.
You're ceaseless.
But I am ceaseless, so I can reroll my ones.
Yep. I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's the weird one where you get to pick.
I think we just went over that, yeah.
Yep. Hey!
And then one of them becomes a crit.
Because you're severe? Oh, yeah, because you're playground, sorry. Okay, and then I'm
your guys are... Oh, I guess I've killed off your guys that I've hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm only 8 wounds. Yeah, a little squishy. 1 block. So my crit will block your crit.
Okie dokie. And then I will deal 3, 6, 9. Is he dead?
Oh, he is very dead. And that'll be number 3. Okay, and 2 more actions.
What do I want to do with you? Goodness me. I don't know what I want to do with him. I'm really scared of your friggin' drop zone there.
Yeah, and I still have my knife fighter.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna let him chill there. Call it good.
Okie dokie.
And you can send your guy in if you want. Or maybe do I move him back through the door? No, because that put me in the eye of the turret.
Oh, I mixed these guys up again. I did have them dropped properly.
Oof.
Yeah, very oof. Okay, so you're good there?
Yep.
What do I want to do?
Play nice. Play nice and let me bully you.
Damn. I need to make the safe play.
Respect.
Okay, so we're going to go with our knife fighter. And they get to drop within 3. So they're just going to drop here. And they're going to pay their last DP to take this objective.
Rude!
Very rude. And they will be active because there's no real point in staying concealed over here. Where are you going with them?
I kind of want to run homeboy over here.
Mm-hmm. I'll get a better angle then.
So I've marked these guys pretty good. I'm not worried about these guys. I'm worried about homie up here. It's got nothing. And that's all these guys. So I think I'm going to send my warrior over. He's got a 5-inch move. And then I will dash him just to here. And I'm going to keep him concealed.
Seems good.
And that's him.
Cool. So we're gonna go with the gunner in the window here, which you guys can't see, but trust me, he is there. So he's gonna flip over to active, and then he's gonna climb over this, which is 2 inches, or 3, but Chris was saying you have to go up by 2 at a time, so that'll be 4.
Okay.
And then he can go forward 2, and because of his drop pack, I don't need to climb down, so he can climb up, and then jump down to here, putting him on camera, and I guess we should line up our shot, eh? And then I guess I should actually measure this, but pretty sure it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. So that's the gunner with the melted carbine. Oh, and it's only 6. Shit. We may have fucked everything up. Nope, we're just within 6. Okay. Whew. So we have 4 shots hitting on 3s. Devastating 4. Holy fuck. This gun is rude. Piercing 2. These guys are mean. And this was our 3rd activation, so we get to reroll. Boom. 2 crits, 2 hits. And a miss. So it's devastating 4, so that's 8 from the crits. And then the hits are 6 each, and the crits are 3 each. So I think you're just dead. Even with the disgustingly resilient rolls. Whew! Spicy! See, and then this is where somebody in the comments tells me I've done this wrong, and then you can get mad at me later for cheating. Okay, well, that was effective. We will drop another kill confirm token. And cycle.
I'm gonna activate my playcaster and heal him. So he has select 1 friendly operative visible to and within 3 inches of this operative. Then roll 2d6. If the result is 7, then selected operatives regain 7 lost wounds. Otherwise, the selected operative regains lost wounds equal to the highest d6. So he's gonna do that on himself. So he'll gain 4.
Okay, and he's at 9, so that puts him to 13. Maximum amount of dice. I don't want to do that guy yet. My leader here is just gonna turn on this objective. Can you pass me die? We will take this objective. Very efficient use of 3 APL, but you know, points win the game, so.
My champion can't really do anything. Because that guy's invisible.
Mm-hmm.
And my warrior's just gonna chill there. So I'm good.
Okay, so I'll clean up the last of my activations. We're gonna flip this guy to active and take a sneaky little pot shot at your champion. What can the troopers do? Hopefully more than those stupid vespids. Hot shot, last carbine. 4 shots hitting on the 3s. And this will be my last activation for the balance. So we get 3 hits.
Piercing or no?
No. Just the 2 gunners have piercing. There we go. Very effective. 3 blocks. And then, second activation, we're gonna hop over to here. And then, I guess I gotta go with the rest of my guys, eh?
What's the range on my bolt guns?
8 inches, I think. You gonna counter shoot here?
Is that 8?
Yeah, but he's concealed, so he can't shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot with my warrior or my champion. I'm just gonna do a standard plasma pistol.
Yep, so champion is returning fire.
For 4 attacks, 3 hits, 3 regular damage, 5 crits, range of 8, and piercing 1.
Okay, so I get 2 defense rolls. And you're lumbering death, so you get to reroll 1 or 2. 3 hits. I'm on 5s. No saves.
So 3, 6, 9.
And that is another pasted dude. The champion does a little turn and he goes, "Fuck you." And that will get you your 4th kill. Damn, it's a fucking bloodbath. And the 2nd point. Okay. We're going to go with this trooper at the back, and he's just going to shuffle over to here. You got a hair. This trooper is going to hop over to here. Ready to give some support. And then, last activation. And my last activation will be the turret. He's just going to sit pretty. Right where he is. I believe that's everybody, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so then we score. So I will score 2 for the crit off.
And I will reveal my tac op.
Okay, yeah, do that first. So reveal your tac op.
Which is take ground.
Okay.
So I have taken this stronghold here.
Yep.
Which will gain me 1 BP.
Okay. Read the bottom. I think it's 2 because you have. You control any stronghold terrain feature within your opponent's territory. You score 2.
Oh, okay.
And then these 2 are strongholds. So that'll be 2 on the attack op for Anna. And then 1 on the crit op for Anna. And then I will score 2 on the crit op because I hold 2 points. And I will pick up this kill confirm token to score 2 points for the attack op. And then we ready up. And go into round 3. do a little. And then just to recap, so Anna's moved in here, fortified her position. Only the 3 guys left though, but I also only have 6. So I have set up over here, made a push for this objective, got a couple kill confirmed tokens, and we're moving into round 3. Okay, so here we are atop round 3. Your cloud of flies will expire.
Bye-bye.
And then we get to do a roll off. Big money. Yeah.
4.
You keeping initiative?
I think I will, yeah.
Okie dokie. So I'll get 2, you get 1. Have to do any strategy things.
Cloud of flies again.
Alrighty. Let's pay 1 for that.
Yeah.
1 out of 2.
I'm gonna plop it right here.
I'm actually gonna need to take a second look. I might just save all my shit for rerolls. I think I've used most of my good stuff. I'm gonna pay 1 for eye above, which lets me put a token. On your, here read it. Select 1 enemy operative. That operative and all other enemy operatives within 3 inches of it gain 1 of your detect tokens until the end of the turning point. Whenever an enemy operative with a detect token is shooting a friendly Tempestus Aquillon operative, you can reroll 1 of your defense dice. And if you're fighting or retaliating against a friendly Tempestus Aquillon operative, 1 of your blocks can be allocated to block 2 unresolved successes.
That's rude.
I'm gonna put that on this guy. Okay, anything else?
I'm gonna pay 1 for lumbering death again.
Seems good.
I'm not gonna bother with any of my other ones. I'm just gonna let you know that now because I seem to just kill them. I don't seem to poison any of them.
Yeah, seems fair enough.
So I'm gonna save my last CP.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save mine for rerolls. I could go for Southern Offensive, but I don't really have anything to do right away.
Yeah.
And I only get 3 guys to activate, so if you play Super KG, it's just a waste. Okay, so we'll go into activation in the firefight phase.
Okie dokie.
You get the first go. Where are you going first, baby?
Well, my wizard, I'm gonna save him.
Okay.
To activate in case my champion gets hit with anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with my warrior.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate him.
Let me just set the camera up. Where are you gonna go? You gonna charge in here?
Yeah. Because YOLO, it's the 3rd round. So I put an activation order on my warrior.
Yep.
Charges 5 inches plus 2.
Yep, so we'll be able to get into the turret here.
So I can just move them? You're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you just need to finish within an inch.
Oh, jeez. Terrain down.
And everything. And then because of your token, I get to block. 1 of my hits can block 2 of your hits. But my sentry doesn't have a melee weapon.
Okay.
So I guess he just dies.
So I have Plague Knife.
Yep.
Which is 4 attacks, hits on 3s, damages 3 on regular, 4 on crits. It's got severe and poison.
Okay.
So 4 attacks. That's pretty damn good.
Okay. I don't
can't do anything?
Nope.
So 4, 3 for 7, another 3
For 10?
and then another 3 for 13.
We are very, very dead. Okay, and that's 2. That gives you another kill. And then your second one.
Can I shoot?
Yes, and you're within 2, so you ignore the cover here.
Cool. Yep. So I'm going to shoot with my bolt gun, which is an attack of 4, hits on 3s, damage 3 on the regular, 4 on the crit. It has plague rounds, which means it has poison and severe, and it also has toxic, which is whenever this operative is using the weapon against an enemy operative that has one of your poison tokens, add 1 to both damage stats of this weapon, but it does not have a poison token.
You can pay 1 to add a poison if you want.
And that's a CP to pay?
Yep.
I think I will. Why not?
Alrighty.
So my last one.
Yep, so we'll drop a poison token on this guy.
Alrighty, so 4 attacks, hits on 3s.
Yep, and this is my leader, so he's got his power weapon.
And I have severe, so one of my hits becomes a crit.
Yes. And then I am blocking here because you're shooting. So I save on 4s. And I get to reroll 1 because of my strategy. Didn't land in the box. There we go, 2 blocks.
Oh, or was it just not a nice roll?
It was a 5 before, so it rolled into a 5 again.
So 2 blocks?
Yep.
So then that will be 4 damage and a 3, or no, so 1 to damage stat of both of this weapon, so that'll be 5 damage and then 4 damage for 9 damage.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
No.
God damn. Exactsies.
That was good putting that poison on it, because the poison would have...
Yeah. Good call. Okay, so that gives you another kill.
Woo!
And that'll square you a point, because that's your 6th kill.
Meta Shiro.
Well, oh yeah, I guess I forgot about that, eh?
Can't believe I just took out your turret and your dude.
Right?
Damn.
Tit for tat. Too much pressure being on camera.
Yeah, good burp. That was good.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my gunner. And we're gonna...
We're editing that burp.
Over to here.
No!
Oh, you can't see me. And we're going to take a shot. And this is our super spicy melt the carbine.
I have repulsive fortitude, so whenever an operative is shooting this operative, defensive dice results of 5 up are critical successes.
Pretty good. So I am 4 shots, hitting on 3s, devastating 4, piercing 2.
Screw you. Oof.
Bro, that's not very good. So that's 1 hit. Shit. I'm gonna pay 1 to reroll one of these. It's a hit. We'll take it. There's 2 hits. You only get 1.
That's a save.
Okay, so that's just gonna be 6 damage.
So 2.
Just 1. Just 1 hit, yeah. Will be 5 damage. When you get to 10.
We're editing my burp out.
Okay.
I don't really know what to do with these guys over here because you don't really have anyone.
I know, right?
So I feel like I'm best to just take the objective and sit and see what you do.
You don't need to take it. They're sticky for this one.
Oh, okay. There's no... Oh, there is a door there.
Yeah, right here.
Maybe I pop my wizard through the door. No, because that guy's right there. Shit.
Tricky. Yeah, and it's gonna be too far to charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what's it to go up?
You gotta climb up. So it's like if you want to move up, it's your whole move just to get on top. But I mean, you could move up and then dash and then shoot here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with my champion.
Okay.
So I think I'll do that.
Okay. So I'll give it a good shot here.
Can I do that with him being right here? Yeah, hold it with your wiener. Even if you just like move something. That's cool.
Yeah, that'll work. Shows where you're going anyways. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with my champion.
Yep.
I'm gonna climb, which will take up my whole movement. I'm gonna move him up here. And then I'm going to dash him to here. And then I'm going to shoot down at Buddy right here.
Yep. And then you have elevation, so you ignore the cover, and you don't ignore the cover because it's heavy, but you get accurate 1, so you can auto retain 1 of your shots as a success.
Okay. I think for funsies, I'm going to go with my supercharged plasma pistol.
Yep.
Which is 4 attacks, hits on 3s, damages 4 on regular, 5 on crits.
Yep.
Range of 3, it has hot, lethal 5, up, and piercing 1.
I think we might have a dead gunner. So. Your battery is running low.
And I moved more than 3.
Yep. So a hit and a crit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'm
Lethal 5, what does that mean?
5 up to crits.
Okay.
So I'm gonna auto retain a save because of the cover. So we will block 1 of your saves, 1 of your successes, and you get the crit.
And that'll be 5 damage.
Okay, so I'll do 5. And then you're hot.
And my hot.
Which means I'm down to 3, so I'm injured. And then you roll a die. And if it's less than your save, you take double that.
1.
So you'll take 2. Puts you to 13, I believe.
Yes.
And then I'm going to grab a charger for my phone. Second.
Oh, mine is fully charged. You can take this. You're gonna need another block.
Okay. So that's all, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my trooper over here. We're gonna go with the knife fighter. He's gonna go over to here and then flip over to the conceal order. So we can pick up that confirmed kill objective.
Because he's scared.
Yeah, he's very scared. The only guy left is your wizard.
Yeah. I think I might put him through the door and heal up my warrior.
Okay.
No, do I want to stay in the stronghold? I guess I have my champion there.
Yeah.
I'm undecided. I think I'll stay in the stronghold.
Okay.
And I'll heal up my champion. But it has to be visible, I believe. Yeah, visible 2. I'm within 3 of this operative.
I mean, you could move out, heal, and then dash back in.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that. So, I'm going to go with my Playcaster. He is going to move out the door. So we're just going to grab him. He's got a 5-inch move. And he's going to come out here.
And he'll be just like flush with the door.
Yeah. And then we're going to do our 2d6 heal on the warrior. And it'll heal for 7. So I believe it goes back to full health.
Yep.
And then I'm going to dash my Playcaster back in to the stronghold.
Very nice.
And then I think I'm going to activate him just in case.
Okay.
He needs to do anything.
So I got these 2 guys left here. Oh, I don't think I'm close enough to dash. I think this guy over here is just dead, eh? We're gonna go with our trooper here. He's gonna activate. And then he has a 6-inch move. We'll get him over here. He's gonna take a shot at your warrior.
Okay.
And this is just a regular trooper, so he is 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Not bad. We will take that any day.
1 save.
Okay, so those will cancel. So we get 2 hits, which are 3 each, and then a crit for 4. So it's 10 damage, and you get 3 resilient rolls.
Oof.
Oof. Good thing you healed.
Take 10.
Down to 4. Damn. Go, trooper, go. That was fucking sick.
Now I get to do something in response. Keep that there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate my champion and shoot down at this guy with his standard. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna go lethal again. Supercharged. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Hot, lethal 5, piercing.
And you get accurate, so you can retain one as a hit if you want.
Yeah, I will. It'll just be a 4.
Yep.
All hits.
Cool. So you're piercing 1. So I will retain a cover save of a 4. And then I will roll my 1 die. And we will get a second save. So we'll save 2.
Save 2?
Yep.
So 8 damage.
And that's still dead. Just shoots him from the window. And I'll give you another kill, up to 7.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, my camera just closed. I hope I recorded that.
Did you?
Nope.
Can we redo it?
Yeah, I can just,
Put your guy out and then put him away.
Yep. Well, we missed a recording, but Anna shot at the guy here who had 3, and we got it on camera. He is very much dead.
Yeah, killed him with 8 wounds.
And he only had 3, so
yeah.
a whole extra bullet.
8 damage, I should say.
Okay, and then my last guy, I guess, is here. So, last guy will be the little trooper here. He's going to activate. Move 6. That's not going to stay. So, he's going to get... Yeah, do you want to hold that for a second? So, he'll move 6. Which will put him to here. And then, you can put that back down. I'll rotate it up. There we go. And then he's going to take a shot at that Marine there. Although it will be obscuring because of that terrain. So, same shot as last time. 4s, hitting him on 3s.
Nice.
So we drop a hit, and then all of our crits get downgraded. So we get 3 hits.
Piercing?
Nope. Just a regular old gun. Don't get 3 saves, don't get 3 saves.
3 saves, baby!
And the bullets just ricochet away.
Pew, 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 pew!
And that will be the last activation. So I'm going to pause this. And then
Too bad I don't get like another activation after your last activation.
Right.
Because then I'd be like, I'm taking that objective.
Okay, so ladies first. You're going to score 2 for your tech op because you still control that territory.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're going to get 1 for your primary, your crit op for holding the 1 point. My gunner who is here is going to pick up this kill confirmed token. This is going to be 2. And then I will score 2 for the crit op because I still hold 2 points. And then we will ready up. And then we will come back for round 4.
Woo!
Well, it looks like we lost some footage, but at the end of round 3, Anna's still got her stronghold fortified with her wizard and her champion. I've got some guys over here. We're fighting over this middle point. And then we got operative 1 and the fighter. Not much
How many guys
left.
do you have left?
I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 3.
So we're 3-3.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
Of elite versus.
Yeah, I gotta get this. I gotta get priority and shoot this guy and kill him immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, last round. We're gonna roll off for priority. that. So I get 1 point, you get 2. Already everybody up because we didn't.
Remove my cloud of flies. Does the exclamation mark get removed?
Yes. Well, we're gonna go for sudden offense. Yes, and that will give us our first 2 activations get accurate 1 or ceaseless.
Okay. I'm obviously gonna go with my cloud of flies.
Balanced. Okay.
They're right there.
Yep. Okay, and I guess we just jump right into the violence, eh? Are you gonna use lumbering? You only have the 1 point. Oh, I guess you had a second. Nope. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with lumbering death.
Okie dokie.
That's my last point.
Yep. Okay. Well, get the little camera set up. We should just be right here. Ooh, I can see. Yeah, this is like an awkward spot to shoot.
Yeah, you're almost better going with the bigger table.
Yeah.
On your bed, please.
Just to be able to set this 3rd foot up. Well,
Getting 2 little 4-foot tables. Putting them together.
yeah, that's not a bad idea either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first activation is going to be our little trooper here. He's a 6-inch move. So he's going to, I guess I want to get into the cloud of flies here. Oh, I want to cover though. 3. I can't. Okay, we're just running right into the thick of it. So we're going to move 6 to here. And then we're going to take a couple shots at your wounded Marine. And that's just the trooper, so he is 4 shots, hitting on 30s for balance 1 for 1 reroll. 3 hits. Guess it's better than nothing.
Piercing?
Nope. 2 blocks.
2 saves.
Cool, and then I get my reroll into a 1 classic. 3. I can't reroll that die. 3 damage.
So do I get to reroll 1?
Yeah, you get to.
Or roll 1 for.
Yep. Nope. Take 3 down to 1. Not quite. Okay. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with my warrior,
Okay.
and he's gonna shoot at this guy here.
Okay.
4 attacks, 3 hits, toxic, poison, and severe.
Just 6 right left there. So going with your warrior.
Yep.
Shooting at my
bolt gun.
Trooper on the left here.
4 attacks, 3 hits, toxic, poison, and severe.
Yep.
And I can reroll with my ceaseless.
Yep.
Reroll my 2. And do a crit.
Okie dokie. So I have cover here, so I'll get a save and then 2 into 2 misses. So I get 1 block.
So that is 4 damage, 3 damage, so 7 damage.
Okie dokie.
And a poison.
No, not the poison. I only have 1 wound left.
One of mine came up to a crit, so before I would have done my ceaseless reroll. Because it would have been right?
Yep. And then I blocked one.
So it would have been 2 crits. And a regular, and you blocked 1, so it would have been 8 damage.
Are you rending?
No, I have severe, and I didn't have a crit. I rolled the crit on my reroll.
Oh, so yeah, I did. Yep. Okay, so there's... Oop. Okay.
And
that
then
gives you another point.
I'm going to take this objective point.
Oh, rats. Okay. And then one more activation.
Can I move?
Yep. Or you can shoot that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll shoot him. Okay.
Might as well take them all out of there, eh?
YOLO. I need one more.
Look at me. I'm so fancy. I need more
dice. So same as before. Oh yeah. So that's going to become a crit. Turn that into a 6. Ceaseless reroll on my 1s. All into hits.
So we gotta make 3 4-ups here.
Block 1?
Yep.
So 4, 3, 3, so 10.
Yep, he's very dead. Another dead trooper. A very effective turn by the Marines.
Whew!
That gives you another point on your kill score.
Do you just have one guy left?
Yes, just the one little dude. And I don't even think he has a very good gun, because that's the fighter. And I don't think I can get into combat range. 8 inches on the las pistol. Oh, I'm so tempted to try to kill you. I can hit you from there, too. Okay, we're going to flip over to the active.
Can you? Is that 8 inches? Yep, it is.
Yep, okay. Well, we're going with our last active
Just need
member.
1 damage, baby.
Yep. So we're going to take a sneaky little pot shot there. And it's going to be, you can either have cover or obscuring.
Okay, and I have the codifies.
Oh, so you get cover and obscuring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, shooting for the fences.
I just need 1 damage.
4 attacks, hit on 3s. Easy.
You got a crit.
And I have balanced, so I get this reroll. Because my other guy died before he could activate.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, let's go. So obscuring, though, so I drop this, and then these become hits. So 3 hits.
Cease or...
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope. Come on.
All block.
Goddamn. Okay, and failing their task, my fighter is going to retreat 6 inches.
Well, fuck! I can't bring my champion down.
Yeah, and you already control all the points there.
Yeah.
So.
I guess that's game, babe.
Well, shall we score it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so end of the round. Anna's going to score 2 for the crit off, because she has 2 objectives. And I'm going to score 1 for my primary.
Hey,
or
you
1
win crit up.
for my crit. Oh, I forgot about my tack op. I fucked up there.
Yep, you did. Too late.
Damn, I should have moved over there and stolen that.
Yeah, and then I could have hopped down and shot you.
Yeah, so, I mean, all's fair all's fair in love and war. So then you're going to score 2 for your tack, which I think is going to give you the win. So you have 1 extra kill, so you get an extra point here. And then, moment of truth, we reveal our primaries. I pick the tack op.
I picked the tack op.
Ooh, so I get 2 extra points for the tack op, and you get 3 extra points.
Ooh.
So, Anna scored 9, 14, 17, and I scored 6, 8, 10, 11, 14. So 18 to 14 for Anna.
Heck yeah.
Good game, babe.
High five that.
Yeah.
High five and shake it.
There we go. Okay. Hell yeah.
Good game.
Yeah. Lots of carnage.
Do you want to show?
Is good. Yeah, I guess we do
The
a
final
little
round.
final result. So my cowardly dude retreated instead of grabbing the thing, which would have been 3 extra points.
Aww.
So, but it still would have only put me to 17.
Yeah.
So there is that. And then Anna had nothing to do over here because she's so far away, so she just huddled up over here, and she already had the 2 points. And there we go, our first game of Warhammer. Woo!